So we're back. We're going to be doing some edits for TTFC. This is going to be the best of video for TTFC. Lots of interesting stuff happened today that I kind of wasn't expecting. I don't even know where to start. It's kind of a really funny, weird sort of day. And I was actually going to be like, I don't know. Let's start from the top. And welcome everybody, and hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're here. I see two of you in there. Hi Doodle Deer. Hi Andy. Welcome in. So weird day. Found out that I probably shouldn't be drinking things with artificial sugar or energy drinks or stuff like that. And it's not because I usually drink too much, because it totally is. Through the miracle of science. I've been doing some like testing with like, you know, blood sugar monitors and stuff like that, and it turns out caffeine is bad for me. So that's another thing I can't have, but I'll work on it and it'll be great. Hi, welcome in Cactus Bat Lee, welcome in Master Anthony. We have Andy and Anthony here, and Cherry Soda's doing good too. Yeah, welcome in. We're gonna vibe for a bit before we get to this editing. Caffeine is a problem I've had, yeah. 100%, I'm pretty sure most people at this point have a bit of a caffeine addiction. There we go. Maybe that's a little better. I'm actually looking at chat a little more now, and I'm kind of looking at my my edits a little more, and yeah, maybe that'll work. But yeah, it's kind of funny how caffeine works. I'm gonna miss it, because I like the taste of energy drinks. But then I realized, now this is kind of funny, I got these like little electrolyte tablets from Europe, and they taste exactly like a Red Bull without the caffeine. And I'm wondering, maybe I'm just deficient in electrolytes or something. You know, that could be a thing. I just need more electrolytes. It's what plants crave. It's delicious, you know? Welcome in everybody. We're just vibing a little before we start doing some TTFC editing and, you know, some exciting news. So I actually, I got monetized on TikTok, but not in the way you would think you would have to. Regularly, it takes 10,000 followers and 100,000 views. Well, I got to 80,000 views, but I only have like 5.5 thousand followers on TikTok. And TikTok is very weird to actually try to grow on. It's like my content just doesn't get any traction there. Somebody with a raptor mask doing the Macarena, they can get like 400,000 views. I upload one of my videos, nothing. But the weird thing about TikTok, I found this thing where it's like, yeah, if you have 10,000 subs or more on YouTube, we want you on TikTok. We'll even give you priority and fast track your monetization. I'm like, oh, I would love to earn 14 cents a month from TikTok. That'd be great. And so I applied this morning. They got back to me in 2 hours and then fast-tracked my monetization thing. So I'm officially a big name TikTok creator, I'll have you know. The weird thing is they said, yeah, every video that you upload for the first week, we'll give you priority placement and we'll boost it. One, that seems a little nepotism-y, but you know what? I don't care, so I uploaded a video. Guess how many views it got? No, seriously, guess. 400, yeah. Yeah, 400 views, which is weird, because, oh man, remember how yesterday we were talking about the epidemic sounds thing, where I had to cut all the music to 59-second chunks, or else you get epidemic sounded? It's not great. Basically, they mute the entire video on TikTok. I had like 2 really banger videos where I was getting like 15,000, 18,000 views. Like they were really going up, and then it's like, this video has been muted. And I'm like, why? Because who knows? I own the license to the songs, but for whatever reason, you can't use more than 59 seconds of a song on TikTok. Who knows? So now I'm trying to get around that, and maybe we'll re-edit some stuff. I re-edited the Protogen video from this week, or was it last week? Last week, yeah. And I'll be re-uploading that because I think that might be a hit on TikTok. But yeah, TikTok's priority algorithm boost gave me 400 views. Which, if you know anything about TikTok, that's nothing. 400 views is literally nothing on TikTok. Because 100,000 views is considered, okay. But yeah, it's really wacky. I don't get this content creation thing. It's I don't know. But hey, at least you guys like me, and that's what matters. You're worried I was gonna say single digits? Have some faith in me. It's more funny that, like, oh yeah, they put up a huge front. It's like, yeah, 7 days of boosted algorithm stuff for your videos. And I was like, yeah? And they're like, yeah, here's 400 views. And I'm like, that's a joke, right? That's not a funny joke, TikTok. It's so funny. But yes. We are conditioned to want fizzy sweet water. Yeah, that is me with energy drinks. It's like, I don't even want the energy. I just like the taste of energy drinks, which is really weird. And I feel like it's the same thing if, like, I don't know, you drink too much alcohol. Like, I don't like the taste of alcohol. And people are like, yeah, it's an acquired taste. And I'm like, oh, so that's how you can tell you're an alcoholic. Got it. So, I'm assuming it's just the throes of energy drink addiction. So I'm going to try to not drink any more of those now that I have scientific proof that they're bad for me, that I found out myself. But hey, small steps, New Year's resolutions, and that kind of stuff. Who knows, maybe at the next con you'll see me all be all giant and muscly instead of, you know, round. YouTube Shorts are better than TikTok? Yeah, that's technically correct, oddly enough. Yeah, hello, Nova, hello, everybody, welcome in. Milo, welcome, everyone. Winston Wolf, welcome in. They didn't say it was a good priority. You know, it's funny, because my other videos were, like, getting 1,000 views, 2,000 views on TikTok, and this one I uploaded, and they're like, yeah, I have 400 views, and I'm like, that's worse! That's literally worse than not having a priority. What is that? That's so wacky. I don't get it. Aren't TikToks like Vines? You would think so, but TikTok is pushing 1 minute and higher stuff now. So I'm gonna turn down the music a little so I can hear myself think. But they want 1 minute and higher videos in horizontal format. So they basically want YouTube videos, and that's why they were like, hey, if you have 1,000 YouTube or 10,000 YouTube subs, just go on over, dump your collection on there. The problem is their licensing system sucks. It is absolutely horrible. But yeah, I feel like you get more views on YouTube. That's kind of the problem. Like, you don't get a lot of views in general unless, like, I don't know, I have one video that gets 500 views every 2 days, and it's been growing for the last 8 months. I don't understand why. Knock on wood that it keeps growing like that. But it's what they call an evergreen video. I don't know what I did differently. It was one of my Anthracon videos. You should go check it out. Oddly enough, that Anthracon video I thought was the worst of the series, and somehow it hit 150,000 views. So I don't know. I guess the algorithm knows better than me. I mean, I don't think I do anything different from video to video, but that one apparently was head and shoulders above everything else. I don't know. I won't pretend to understand the algorithm. I don't think it really works well on furry content. I think the problem is when you look at the algorithm in terms of like normie and like furry content, if a normal person sees a furry, they just keep scrolling, or like they just don't watch the video. But like any other niche, people might be like, huh, well, I do wonder what kind of roses they use at the White House, you know, stuff like that. So, I don't know. I honestly don't think, like sometimes I look at other content creators and they have like 400,000 subs or something. I'm like, how did they do that? I don't think I'm that much worse, am I? But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be hitting 100k subs anytime soon. So, we'll see how it goes. Are red and violet or blue? Yeah, that's true. Roses. That's going to confuse everyone with a short attention span. Yeah, and I think TikTok knows that shorts are unprofitable, and that's why they want long videos, and that's why they're trying to poach me over to TikTok. But the problem is, if they're going to give me algorithm priority and give me 400 views, I would rather post on YouTube. But I'm just going to cross-post everything anyway, so, I mean, if I make $5 extra a month, which I don't know what the RPM is, which is revenue per mile or melee or whatever it's called. But to give you a little bit behind the curtain, a short generally gives you like 10 to 12 cents per 1,000 views. It's not a lot. So I can probably expect enough to buy myself a Big Mac meal at the end of the month, which is great. That's a Big Mac meal, or a pound of chicken breast or something. Not a plane ticket though. It's a little funny. I'm awesome, and so are you. You're all awesome. I hope you do reach 100k. Yeah, like, one of my big goals for this year was to get monetized on TikTok, and I kind of just got that handed to me, so I'm kind of like, I'm not satisfied with that. I just got it. So 100,000 subs would actually... I think that is my like big goal to cap off YouTube if I ever do, is I want 100k subs and I want that silver play button with my name on it so I can put on my little award shelf. So I don't know, totally selfish goal. I think every content creator wants a play button. I think it would just be cool because then that proves that I'm a real YouTuber, like Pinocchio or something. I bet Pinocchio has a silver play button. I'm definitely not going to get 1 million subs. I don't think there's a single content creator that's a furry that has 1 million subs. Can you think of one? I think Bardic RJ, Majira Strawberry, and Beta Delta Eloda, I always get that name wrong, combined probably 1 million subs. But it's always kind of silly, you know, thinking about what's at the top, what's at the bottom. We furries, we know tops and bottoms quite well. So, you know, sometimes it pays to switch. Anyway. You want to eat McDonald's? Yeah, me too. Let me know how the video quality too is. I'm screwing around with some stuff. We're on low latency, which means I should be able to see your chat messages faster than you can see what I'm saying, so that might be cool. Also, hi Temporal Sunrise. Yeah, back to the editing grind. Yeah, because I was talking about this earlier, but I got a TikTok sponsorship thingy. Not so much a sponsorship, but a fast track to their creator program, and they're supposed to like boost my videos, but we were just laughing that the first video I posted, you know how many views I got from that quote-unquote boost? 400 views. Amazing. That is the kind of boost I'm talking about right there. 400 views. To put it in perspective, if you don't watch TikTok, 400 views is like disgustingly low. Like 100k views is like it's okay. 1 million views is like, yeah, okay, you're a content creator, so what? 10 million views on TikTok is kind of where you want to be as a content creator. But even then, that's real hard to get. It's a bit different, like longs, shorts, shorts on YouTube. You'd think they would just call it something else, like like tubettes or something, pipettes instead of tubes. I don't know. It's kind of weird. You're making lyric videos. Ooh, that sounds fun. Furry influencers are moving to Twitch. Yeah, I saw that too, which is weird because everybody started going to YouTube and then they realized maybe YouTube isn't the right audience for furries, or at least gaming furries. And now everybody's back on Twitch because of VFur. Oh, it's crazy how much drama I hear about VFur. People not getting in. I hear a lot of bad things about VFur. But hey, if somebody gave me an invite to VFur, I'd probably start multi-streaming. I am very easily bribed. Jokes aside, I know VFur is the biggest Twitch team out there right now, and I've seen people go from like 8 CVC to jumping to like 100 CVC just by getting into VFur. So it does feel like that's the place to be right now. But I don't stream regularly enough for me to actually apply to there. Maybe we'll try it one of these days. You know, what do you think? Should I stream more on Twitch? Should I do some video game stuff? Maybe that will be part of my next project. I actually want to get into game dev. I want to get into a little bit of game design, maybe do some art and stuff like that. Once we're done with this backlog, which I'm going to try to knock out, we're going to try to do a video a day, maybe more. If we're lucky, because there's so many videos. I think I counted like 20 videos that we have to do, and I'm really trying to get through them. Yesterday we spent about 2.5 hours on the ACFI video that went up today. You should go see it if you haven't already. So we're probably going to be working on that, and hopefully it'll be a pretty good vibe. This time we're working on TTFC. So TTFC is Tails and Tornadoes Fur Con. It is a fur con in Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma in particular, and they were one of the first people who had me staff doing videography and stuff. I like TTFC. This year Megaplex is during the same time, which puts me in a very awkward position because I love TTFC and I want to go to TTFC, but it's Megaplex. And it's like, would you go to MFF or would you go to your local fur meet? And I kind of hate it because I really, really wish they weren't on the same weekend because I'd like to go to both of them. So I'm trying to decide, do I go to TTFC or do I go to Megaplex? And I can't find anybody else going to Megaplex right now, but I do have a group going, I can't find anybody else going to TTFC, but I do have a group going to Megaplex. So Megaplex is kind of winning out because it's also, for whatever reason, it's cheaper for me to get to Florida than it is to Oklahoma. And I think costs may be the final factor, even though I love TTFC. And if you're local, you should go to TTFC as well. It's a very, very good vibe. I like it a lot. So many cons at the end of August. Yeah. Looking forward to getting your clip published. Yeah, we have a lot of TTFC stuff still in the mix. Like I said, it's backlog con for the foreseeable future. So we're going to have a lot of backlog. There's going to be a lot of things coming out. Just because your clip gets shown doesn't mean you can stop watching, though. I need those watch hours. It's how the algorithm knows I'm worth it. And you are too. Because if you watch all the way through, that means more people will see you too. I always feel bad that like the content creator grind set is still here, because it's like you can make some awesome videos and share a whole bunch of memories and stuff, but if the algorithm hates you, whatever. But hey, this is a content creation stream, so we're going to be whining about stuff like that. If you have any questions about the algorithm, if you want to know about video editing, if you want to know about fursuits, if you want to know about furries, let me know. I read chat a lot. I'm very talkative. Hi Squick, how are you doing? I'm just, doing my little intro here. As always, Denver is in August. I'm trying to think if I want to go to Denver. Golden State has been kind of weird and I'm a little worried. I'm volunteering at Golden State this year, so I don't know how I should feel about it. I don't know if you've been following the drama at Golden State, but there's been a kind of mass exodus. This is all public information. This is nothing you won't find on their Twitter, so don't think I'm giving you any like big drama scoops here. But there's been a lot of people who left, and I'm a little concerned about how that's going to reflect on the con. And considering it's AEIOU, they have 4 other cons that they run. So I'm actually very kind of concerned, especially since Denver last year. If you remember, I didn't have the best time at Denver because the hotel dropped the ball. The con was perfectly fine. I enjoyed Denver. The hotel was a mess. Quite literally, it was a mess. My room smelled like curry. So definitely not a great thing to have happen to a, super cool influencer such as myself. Jokes aside, it was kind of so we'll see how it goes. If Golden State Fur Con isn't a hot mess, we'll go to Denver. If it is, maybe we'll save that money and go to a different convention. I was thinking of going to Eurofurence, but Eurofurence is such a weird mess to get to. It's very how should I say, their process of doing things is very German, for better or worse. And I'm much more used to how American cons are run. Like, hotels are just like, yeah, you can just book it whenever, it does not matter. And I'm like, wait, what? So like right now you could just book it? Like, is there like a con hotel? Nah, there isn't. How do you do like a German nah, yeah, nah? I don't know. Point is, I want to go to Eurofurence. I think Eurofurence would be a lot of fun. I just don't get it yet. Might not be this year. Maybe we'll go to Eurofurence next year. Could be a fun idea. Maybe next year will be the year of international travel, because we'll be going to Japan. We'll be going to Korea. That's my plan anyway. I'm saving up for it. Gonna be going to Mexico. That'll be fun. I'm gonna bring back some international flavor. It'll be a lot of great stuff. 9. Oh yeah, 9. Achtung ist nein. I forgot. My brain is poopin' fartin'. Oh, I hope Moon isn't watching. I'm sure I gave her an aneurysm with that one. Fun fact, the Chinese lion is a mix of a unicorn, a lion, a dragon, and has 2 dancers. Yeah, Chinese lions are super cool. I'd probably be like some sort of Chinese lion thing, maybe. In like a different life, possibly. I don't know. Achtung ist 99. It's 909. It's weird, I'll get 200 views on one of my shorts and on another I'll only get 64 and the next one will get 75. Yeah, it does not make sense. And if you look at your analytics and your shorts page for TikTok, the reason why it doesn't make sense is because you will, for whatever reason, like have like a people usually swiped off at 1 second into the video, which is absolutely insane to me. Because at least YouTube doesn't count if somebody doesn't watch the first 30 seconds of a video. TikTok is like, yeah, no, if you don't hook them in the first 3 seconds, you're useless. Go home. Yeah, so I'm not really vibing with TikTok. I think I'm too old to TikTok. I would much rather find an editor. If you know any kids who are hip with the TikToks and can make a very cool for real no cap short on mom that can really do some bussin', you know, hook me up fam. I'll get them the bag and they'll be able to I'm not hip with the vernacular of the ages apparently. But yeah, if you do know any TikTok editors, hit me up. I pay money. Yeah. Maybe, you know, it won't be much probably because the shorts don't bring in much in the first place. But hey, I'll definitely pay somebody to be my editor because there's too much for me to do at this point. And I think it'd be cool to have somebody who's actually like well-versed in how TikToks work and like have them do a couple. Maybe I can learn, you know. Yeah, I'll go on LinkedIn and get a TikTok editor. Is that what the kids say now? Yeah, for real, no cap bussin'. Gyat the Rizzler told me that, apparently. Yorick, $10. Ah! It happens every time, but I'm always surprised. Sorry, I can't stay. You have work in the morning. Love your latest video. Have fun. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Catch you next time. Bye for now and good night. Let me like that super chat. Thank you so much for your support, Yorick. You are amazing. You are wonderful. I need to like get a Yorick alert that like specifically when you drop by and say hello in chat, it just like does a cool thing or something. You are amazing. I always love seeing you drop by. You don't have to donate. You can just say hello. But I do truly appreciate your super chats and your donations. You are awesome. For real. Yeah, I'm always so like self-conscious when I get support like that. It's hard to know what to say, so hopefully I haven't made a fool of myself, but I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. You gotta go. Have a wonderful experience. Yeah, thank you so much for dropping by. Even if you drop by for a couple of seconds and say hello, that's, you know, that's pretty cool too. Do you want to go to Confer? Canadian cons are weird. Everybody I talk to is like, oh, the airport at a Canadian con sucks. They're all like less than 1,000 people. It's not worth going. And then like after a Canadian con, I see on Twitter, it's like, oh yeah, that was the best con of the year. Canada is awesome. And so I'm not sure what I want to do with Canada. I think I'm still figuring that one out. Maybe next year. Maybe when I get some things settled. It's also really expensive. Canadian flights tend to be very expensive. And you usually don't have what's it called? You usually don't have luggage, which is kind of the problem. You have to pay extra for luggage. And I have camera gear, I have my fursuit, I have a whole bunch of things. It gets a little rough. And I got 5 gifted memberships too. Yorick, you really shouldn't have. Oh no, now everybody can customize their little familiar. Type exclamation mark extension if you want to customize your little dude, especially if you're a member. There's some special stuff in there if you're a member. But yeah, thank you so much for your gifts. And 701 got one. I love anime, do you? I sure do. They got one. Ishmay got one. Fluff noodles. I love fluff noodles. I want to be a fluff noodle, but nobody's drawn my ref yet. Oh boy, we'll get into that one later, probably. Yeah, all my plans are in planning hell, because, you know, that's how it usually goes. But, you know, maybe I'll have something to show off soon. Maybe we'll have something exciting to show off soon, eventually. But yeah, thank you so much, Yorick. I hope you have a wonderful night. Always a pleasure, and you're amazing. Thank you so much. Only time you went to Canada is on a connecting flight to Japan. I went to Canada when I went to Niagara Falls as a kid. And to give you some context, when that was, the Pokemon trading card game had Team Rocket booster packs, and they were way cheaper in Canada. So I was like begging my parents to buy me Pokemon booster packs because they were like half off in Canada money. And I only got like 2. But I still remember that because I don't remember what cards I got, so it must have been really disappointing. But I still remember getting those booster packs, and that's what matters. There's a 45% discount for having cute ears and nose just to fly into Canada. Yeah, honestly, you should just be a citizen of the world if you're fluffy enough. Because, you know, cuteness knows no borders. I'm fluff without borders, you know? When will we get to the edits? You're in the mood to see some suits you don't meet. Yes, we will get to it. Sorry, I'm doing the influencer waiting for everybody to pile in so they don't miss anything thing. Can you have a hug? Of course you can have a hug. I would give you a hug right now, but I haven't turned my arms on. I don't have the leap motion thingy activated right now. We will get to the edits in a second though. Hi, Christmas dogs. How are you doing? Hopefully every day is Christmas for you. Hanging here around DJ time. Hey, Tavi, I haven't listened to your thing yet because I had a horrible busy day at work. Time flew. But you got to listen to Tavi's mix. I'm not sure if it's copyrighted or else I'd be listening to it right now. But if it wasn't copyrighted, I would totally be listening to it. But welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Fluffy Noodle Dragon Kite sounds cute. That was the plan. Hopefully that's still the plan. Who knows how that'll work. Hopefully in the future, very soon, that'll still work. But yeah, you know how it is when it's busy? Yeah, tell me about it. All right, let's actually get to some edits here. I haven't picked any music out yet, so we're gonna have to pick some music. But so this was, we're doing the best of, and we have 10 minutes to boil down, almost 11 minutes. That's a pretty healthy chunk. That means we can like cut off 30%. And we'll still have enough for a nice decent chunk of content. I only get sniffly when Tavi shows up. I think I'm allergic. Jokes aside. My favorite person to see while drawing. Hey, Venus! Thanks for dropping by. I'm glad. But yes, Waz. So, first things first, I had 3 pandas, but only 1 lesser. Oh, we actually have 2 lesser pandas. But there's nothing lesser about these pandas. And I should really kind of just cut this into here and open up with a really strong opener and something like, get ready for pandemonium because there's nothing lesser about these pandas. Don't drag your feet. Giant feet. Big feet. I think we have them later in the bit. Something like that. I'll be like, get ready for pandemonium because there's nothing lesser about these. Is that like a joke anyone gets? The lesser panda, red panda? No. Sometimes I think my jokes are too smart for their own good. You need a degree in biology for that. Pandemonium, right? Wow. But yes, so I don't know what music we'll even use. This song probably works actually. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna download this song real fast. Hopefully nothing in my weird download folder pops up on my screen. You never know. Like sometimes you'll be looking for references on the blue website, and you'll save a picture somewhere, and then you get an impromptu biology lesson when you open your desktop. I'm sure a lot of people have gone through that. Anyway. Perfect. Yeah, so we'll actually cut that, and we'll cut it here. Do we have like a... Okay, so we have this pop app, so we can actually cut this into a couple segments, and so we're going to be doing a lot of like trimming here, but at the same time I kind of want to see what we can do in the terms of making this a little more TikTokable, you know? So this is a lot of, I love this kind of like over the shoulder sweep. It's like, it's a really cool shot, but I feel like this isn't enough for the energy drink addled preteens that we have to appeal to. so let's see how this works, because I noticed one of my best performing videos, it started out like this and then it immediately went into a boop into like a hand sweep, and that actually worked out pretty well in that video. But we're gonna see what we can do here. Cross dissolve this out. No, we missed the entire motion. We want this. We probably need to cut it out a little earlier. That's not bad. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Great to see you all again. Great to see you.
Yeah, you know what? And then we cut this on the musical sting. We're doing pretty good so far. If you're here, if you have any questions about FurCons, if you have any questions about Texas Furry Fiesta, let me know. If you have any questions about video editing or content creation, these are my office hours, so to speak. You can ask me anything you'd like, and I don't know, maybe I'll give you a snarky answer or a real answer, or maybe both. Get to it. TikTok. Oh man, jeez. Even my bosses are like, where's the next video? I want it on my desk by lunchtime. I need something to watch while I eat lunch. How can I find you at AC? Yeah, just look for the giant pink ears, though they'll be standing out. I'm usually in the way of other camera people. So that's a very easy way to find me, is figure out where the staff videographers are, and I'm probably in their way. So I hear. But yes. Use some music that you like. Yeah, I have a playlist that I curate on Epidemic Sounds that I like, so we're probably gonna hit random a couple of times, see what pops up. Oh, I forgot. So this is part of the challenge of editing for TikTok, is that supposedly, now I haven't figured this out or not, we can only use 59 seconds of a song. So we're going to set the duration to 59 seconds, and it's going to cut off the rest of the song. We have to slot in a new song. It's like musical songs. And it is quite possibly the dumbest thing in the world, but you know what? Whatever. It's going to work, I guess? Question mark? Hopefully there's a furry cuteness event near you, right? I might show up. You never know when you'll find me. I might be there holding a camera near you. There were tacos. Yo, what kind of tacos? Were they tasty tacos? I actually had, I made a culinary abomination, a absolute affront to the gods of cooking today. And it's because I'm on a keto diet. And so what I did was took carnitas meat, and I got it super cheap because it was really tough and kind of gross. So what I did is I sous vide'd it at 165 degrees for an entire day, 24 hours. So if you don't know what that means, is I put it in a plastic bag and I boiled it for 24 hours. And I got like the most tender, fall apart pork loin carnitas you can think of. And like I took the confit, which is like the gelatinized fat and stuff, that's where all the flavor is, and I mixed it and stir fried it with some cauliflower, like riced cauliflower, and I added tomato sauce. So somehow I took a Mexican inspired cut of meat and made it into an Italian war crime. And it had 8 net grams of carbs. So all protein, all fat, very edible is how I would describe it. That's what you want your chef to say. Oh, this is quite edible. It was extremely edible. That is the biggest compliment I can give it, is that it was the most edible thing I've eaten all month. I miss pizza. You made a mafia meal? What does that mean? What does that mean, Tabby? You're late. They were talking, but yes, you are late for tacos. So I do want to know what kind of tacos they were, because I would love to eat tacos. I used to live by the San Antonio area. I lived in Austin, and I'm going to be honest, Salt Lake was probably some of the best barbecue I had, but the fact that you had to drive out an hour from the city to actually get the best barbecue in Texas, quote unquote, because every barbecue is the best barbecue in Texas, and don't you know, for whatever reason. That sounds good, actually. Yeah, like, I'm going to be honest, shredded pork, cauliflower rice and tomato sauce. I've made worse things on keto. That's for sure. It was very edible. It was very carnivore. Very inspired is what I would call it. Will I eat it again? Yes, but I don't think out of free will. It's just very efficient nutrient wise. It is the diesel fuel of meals, I would say. Thank goodness for tissues next to me. I need to blow my nose too. I'm getting sniffly. I'm allergic to all you furries over there. I have to sniff all of you. I can smell you from here. Go take a shower, stinkies. You couldn't hear it, but my model sure moved like I was blowing my nose. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was a pound of pork carnitas, like a bag of cauliflower rice, and a cup of tomato sauce, and it turned out actually really good. And I bet part of it is that I stir-fried the cauliflower in pork confit. If anybody knows how to cook, I apologize, because this probably sounds like some AI generated nonsense. But yes, it was very delicious. The meal I made was very tasty. Very, very tasty. Oddly enough, I'm not that hungry, but I could definitely eat more. Anyway, let's get back to the video, because I'm sure there's very many delicious looking fursuiters that we can look at. I kind of want to time that. So what is this song? What is going on with this song? Oh, I know what's going on. I was like, what is going on with this song? Okay, I know how to fix this. I know what I did wrong. We have to unlink speed and duration, because we accidentally made this into a Nightcore remix from 2005. Furry Nightcore remix is... I don't even think you can make that into a joke. It's just something that happens nowadays, isn't it? Rainbow Tylenol, if anybody knows that song. If you don't, you should go look up Rainbow Tylenol. Good song. Anyway, let's see if the music's behaving now.
Good to see you.
There we go. All right, so we actually want to cut this a little, like right here on the draw. Boom. We don't want to cut the music. Boom. And then we do one of these to get rid of that. And then we do that. And then we do that. And then we save. Once again, if you have any questions about video editing, what I had for lunch, content creation, fursuits, furries, anything, I am totally down to talk, because now I have hiccups. So that actually works pretty well. And so we're 8 seconds in. I think I want our pendito bandito. I don't know if that's a word. I don't know if I've if that joke was even good, but these are really cool. Like I really wanted to get that halation when I was doing this, because very cool panda, very good. even the music kind of hit it. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna take this flip and kind of trim the fat from this cut a little, because we have this like really good flourish with some really good halation and stuff like that, and I'm sure we can trim the fat like with that spin. Sorry for all the garbled musicking, but you know how it is.
You look like an angel lit up. You follow me? I'm turning back around.
So yeah, this is where we're gonna want to put in a cross dissolve, because the motion just needs to get blended out. Yeah, like that. And we can actually kind of boom. And then we'll actually reverse time on this one. We're gonna make our own story here. Let's see. So what we'll actually grab is here, and we're gonna make that our starting cut, and we're gonna move that over, because I think man, I don't know what the stronger cut is, whether it's this. I still think this is a good intro, and then immediately going into this. And then doing this to show off these two. And then when we go there, maybe even like here, then we can have the next panda. Probably like right there is probably the better part. I'm trying to adhere to the 3-second rule. It's really hard. If you don't know what we're doing, we're editing using the 3-second rule and some Hollywood editing techniques known as the dailies method, where we lay out all of the clips that we have to use in a timeline, and we try to make a story out of it chronologically. So we kind of smash all the clips together that are close together, and we kind of try to link them together in a way that makes sense, because generally, chronologically speaking, this is a form of speed editing. So if you were making like a big documentary, you'd be choosing your shots, you'd have a script, you'd have all that. Here, we're essentially turning B-roll into A-roll. But yeah, so this is called the dailies method, if you wanted to look it up. We're gonna eat dinner. Thanks for dropping by, Destroyer. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful dinner. Hiccup chatter. Yeah, exactly. You're used to the garbled sound since you do video editing. Everybody loves the garbled sound. That's what you guys come here for the garble ASMR from Adobe Premiere, the premier source for garbled ASMR radio, only here on KITE. That would be kind of funny if there was like just like machine garbled language ASMR. Let's see what this looks like right now.
Great to see y'all again. Good to see you. I'm turning back around. Perfect. Thank you. Defamation. Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
You look like an angel.
Yeah, you know what? That works. All right, let's voice this over so we have something. I think I need like a hook. I feel like I need to say one thing per the 1 minutes at the start of the 1 minutes, and maybe that's gonna be my say something for 1 minute challenge or something. I don't know. I'm giving a lot of commentary on streams nowadays. Giving commentary on video. I don't know if it affects viewership or not. The documentary style videos, they did about the same as every other video, so I'm thinking people are here for the fursuits, not for my commentary. Although I do know that my commentary is the best in the universe after all. Total Drama Island had a fursuit convention, the final 3 episodes. Really? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Oh, that's wacky. You're here for both? Oh, whoa. Anyway, let me do some script writing here. Nope, notepad. Where did notepad go? Notepad. All right, let's do some script writing here on my other monitor. Looking off to the side. So we're gonna do it's pandemonium at why do I always want to say Texas? Tail in Oklahoma. There's nothing lesser about these pandas from tails and tornadoes. I can do better. For con. I could be like, yeah, there's nothing lesser about these pandas, but they sure blow me away. Tails and tornadoes, get it? Tornadoes. Nothing lesser about these pandas. Ugh, man, script writing's hard, chat. Making commentary is hard. Actually, having the commentary makes your showcase videos stand out in a good way. Most furry convids have no crowd noise, and no commentary makes your videos more unique. That's what I thought as well. Sometimes I just run out of commentary. I'm starting to add more crowd noise to it. I guess it gives it a bit more roughness in a sense, or character, or whatever you'd like to call it. I don't know, like, I feel like a lot of furry convids, after a certain point, once quality gets involved, they're almost kind of interchangeable. Like, I don't want to call them a commodity, but it does feel sometimes that, like, I could click on a furry convid and I won't always know what con it's from, or like, I don't know. It's a weird thing. I've been watching a lot of furry content creators lately, trying to figure out the algorithm and like what's a hit, what isn't a hit, and I haven't figured it out at all. As far as I can tell, like furry cons are a niche of a niche of a niche, and it's like kind of thinking about it like, you know how there's supposedly people say like there's 400 million furries on the planet, right? And maybe 100 million of them are into like this particular niche and not something weird. And like the biggest furry con in the world had 16,000 people, and out of 16,000 people, 2,000 people had a fursuit. So like if we really start like drilling this niche down, right? Like to the statistical portions of it, I do feel like maybe the ceiling isn't that high. Maybe we don't have that many people who want to see like FurCon videos. It's kind of interesting when you think about it, how many people would rather like go to a FurCon and dance around or stuff, or who can't go to a FurCon and want to check it out. A lot of the stuff that was really popular, it's like drama reports or like this FurCon exploded literally or stuff like that. But it's like general FurCon reports, people are like, oh, yeah, I'm there, nice. But it does sometimes feel like I don't know. I can't figure out the algorithm for the life of me, so I'm not really sure what is the best choice. Is it commentary? Is it no commentary? Is it crowd noise? Or is it just music to performances? Like con reviews were a weird thing that really flopped when I tried it. And that was something that's true for every furry content creator. I don't think I've seen a single furry content creator stick the landing in terms of views for con reviews. And I thought that would have been like a really big thing, because travel videos are like a huge niche, right? You want to know before you go. But travel videos, I guess there's a lot more people who want to know what the best noodles are in Osaka, and not so much what the best noodles are in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's funny how that works, right? It also makes the viewers seeing the con with the crowd noise feel more authentic. Yeah, I think as I'm going to be recording in the future, I may actually get like a little light that's like deet, 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 or something like that, so that people know when I start recording. So I don't have to be like 3, 2, 1, go and stuff like that. And that way I can kind of take that part out. Because I think, you know, it's some people say it's a signature part of what I do, but I think it's probably annoying to people who just want the con ASMR vibe, right? It feels like that anyway. People tend to go for the bad news drama more, need to come out with the positive. Yeah, like that was one of the reasons why I kind of started doing this way back when we had the Great Plague. One of the reasons why I got myself an old action camera, a DJI Osmo 2, which I sent to Jinx, so hopefully they can keep the legacy going. I got an old action camera and I took videos. My first ever video was at Megaplex, and it was the first furry convention after the Great Plague. And so it was like, I don't know, I thought that would have like been huge and exploding. Everybody wants to see what the first furry convention after a world-ending pandemic was, right? Oh no, I said the P word. There goes the stream. Anyway, I'm kidding. That used to be a thing. You couldn't say the P word or the C word in terms of, you know, the end times on YouTube, or else you'd get shut down. It's kind of funny how far we've come, right? But yeah, I always thought those would have been the biggest convention videos, like the old ones that like were, oh yeah, we're now back at FurCons, and it's like, yeah, 600 views. Nobody watched it. So like it goes to show, I think, that as a historical preservation thing, it's useful, but I don't think people really go back and look for the first furry con after the pandemic for whatever reason. And this is kind of just my observations, because I think this is fascinating in a way, right? We're such a big, diverse fandom with so many interests and so many people like going in so many ways, like in art, in video, in 3D modeling, in digital art, classical art, VR chat, story writing, ASMR, you know, all these different things, comics. It does feel like the FurCon, you really don't need a fursuit to be a furry. You don't have to go to FurCons to be a furry. And I think the statistical analysis I've done over 4 years basically proves that most furries don't really have much of an interest in FurCons. It's kind of funny, isn't it? You love introspective stream? I got bad news for you. That's every stream. We start out with we talking about random stuff. If you give me a topic to wax poetic on, I will wax poetic on it. Because I just love talking about weird, funny things. Demonetize? Oh no, we can't say that word either. I've literally said it to someone's face at one point. The fandom needs less people trying to be in the to be the fandom's Keemstar. Not gonna name names, but there's one content creator who's really growing right now being the fandom's Keemstar, and I'm not keen on them, but don't tell them that. You still have your Osmo 2, it's your dash cam. Great little piece of kit. Back then, it was the cheapest camera with in-body stabilization I could afford. And it did some work. It recorded my first 4 or 5 conventions until I got my Zhiyun and ZVE10 rig. And to this day, I still have those parts, and I still use that camera. I still use the lens I originally bought. So it just goes to show you, you don't need real fancy gear. Nowadays, a cell phone, if you have an iPhone, like you can be a content creator. You can take videos like this. Pay $100 for a DJI Osmo gimbal. Attach your iPhone to it. If it's good enough for National Geographic, it's good enough for you to take fursuit safari pictures or videos. All you have to do is shoot in ProRes and learn how to color grade. But that is not for this stream. I shoot in 8-bit because that's all my camera does, but I think my colors look pretty good, so you won't see much color grading here. That's another like 4 times the time I don't have time for, you know what I mean? I know some cons give time and a double for photographers and videographers for edit time, and sometimes I'm like, yeah, that seems about right. Because for every hour of footage you record, I think you spend about 4 hours. Well, more. Because I think for every 10 minutes of footage I've recorded, it takes me 3 to 4 hours to push out a video. And this is like push out a video. Like we're using the dailies method. This is a speed editing method. This is quite literally a Hollywood speed editing method that we're using right now. So this isn't like, you know, lovely crafted editing for documentaries. This is like, you know, do it for the news, get it out. So it's still a lot of work. It's still a lot of work preserving those kinds of things. You saw something you never thought could imagine be real. Remember when Mr. Krabs created Krabby? Yes! Oh, are we gonna talk about it? Oh, we're gonna talk about it. Okay, let me find it. Give me a moment. I'm gonna pull it up. Did you hear about Willy Wonka Land? Which was the most amazing thing I saw. Where do we start? Where do we start with the Glasgow Willy Wonka adventure? Oh, good lord. We need to check that out. Give me a moment to catch up on chat though. We'll check that out in just a second. I wish I could be more into furry content like I used to, but with all the furry hate, I'm scared of being hated. Okay, listen up. Furry hate is good. You know why? There's not a lot of them, but they're loud. So what I do is I send them an inflammatory message and then I hide them in the shadow realm. Because as a content creator... Uh-oh. OBS disconnected. Uh-oh. What happened? Did I just get sent to the shadow realm? Uh-oh. The shadow realm got him. Why are you... I'm starting to think my computer has like the best comedic timing. Yesterday we crashed while we were adding text and now I got sent to the shadow realm. I mean, I'll behave. Oh, good lord. You're a Willy Wonka fan. You've never seen something so horrible. Yeah, like we need to see the Willy Wonka thing. But we're back. Hi. It was dark in there. But yes, so where did I leave off? Shadow Realm. Yeah, so you want haters because as a content creator, you get to send them to the Shadow Realm and make them work in the comment and view mines because they can be raging against you with all the other people in the Shadow Realm and you'll never see it and nobody will ever see it, but you get credit for their hate. So honestly, furry hate is good because people are dumb and they don't realize I make money off them being mad at me. So I want more people to see me and more people to be mad at me because I get a paycheck from it. And that makes them even more mad. So don't worry about furry hate, monetize it. That's a content creation secret for you. And I think that's why drama and outrage stuff works so well as content, because people will watch it to be mad. I don't know why people watch stuff to be mad, but they sure will. And instead, you should be watching fluffy, positive furries that'll make your day and, you know, make you all fluffy and ooh-woo instead of making you mad. Why would you watch something that makes you mad? That's so dumb. I don't get it. But yeah, let me find the Willy Wonka nightmare fuel that I found. We're going on an adventure today, chat. I know it's usually an adventure. Oh, good lord. We got some things to show off. Let me find it. All right. So if you don't know the story is that in Glasgow, there was a Willy Wonka experience. And I'm going to try finding this in the... Please, I know I have a link to it here somewhere. There was a Willy Wonka experience. And the weird part about it was that it was all made by AI, and it went as well as you thought it would. It is a absolute nightmare, and nobody entirely knows what's going on other than it was a horrible, horrible scam. So I'm going to show you some pictures from the Willy Wonka experience. Man, I post way more shit posts than I thought to my friends because I was like, oh, I'll find these pictures really, really quickly. Not happening. You know what? We're just going to go with this, I think. So the Willy Wonka experience, don't mind me, I'm just stalling. We're going to show it in any moment now. That is the very suspicious digital circus candy bag. We can't look at that. All right, let me just show you one of the, there we go. Found it. All right, let me show you the Willy Wonka experience. And I am halfway hoping that my funny window isn't going to show anything horrible here in the recommendeds. Sorry if you see anything terrible, chat. But yes, you saw that loop? My heart came in. Wait, which loop? Oh no. hate watching, hate comments, engagement, Willy Wonka. I need to catch up on the chat. What's going on? Eating volcano fries. Ooh, volcano fries. AI tiger chipmunk pick. Oh no, that sounds horrible. But yes, type exclamation mark, what's it called? Extension to customize the little guy. Shadowlands, some furry had to feed the trolls. Anyway, so this is the Willy Wonka experience. Hopefully you can actually see this. We're going to look at this because it's absolutely horrifying. So imagine you are an adult and you want to take your kid to a wonderful place full of imagination. I think that's the line from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It kind of sounds like the Song of Storms, but it's a realm of pure imagination. I don't know. Tavi will correct me on this. I was not a Disney kid. My parents did not like Disney. I was not allowed to watch Star Wars as a kid. They thought it was dumb. I really liked The Fox and the Hound, and that was one of the only Disney movies, and The Lion King when I was a kid. So you know what happened there. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for that one. We also had planes and trains and planes and trains and planes and trains and planes and trains. And that, if you know that joke, you may be eligible for your AARP elderly breakfast card. Wow, that was like 5 references in one. Sorry, Zoomers, you're not going to get any of these. All right, so imagine you're in a realm of pure imagination, and this is what is sold to you because your Facebook group is like, this is only $40 to go to. And then this is what you get. This is what you get. But wait, there's more. This is Willy Wonka's nightmare land. It's like, what's going on here? And yeah, it kind of reminds you of DashCon, doesn't it? And this is like part of the advertisements. Look, captivating live performances, catchy tons, exarstadry lollipops, a paradise of sweet teats. Look, if I'm going to a paradise of sweet teats, I don't think that's a children's show, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if there's some sweet teats around. Anyway. What is this? This is horrifying. Sweet teats sound kind of good. I've had nightmares better than that dream. It's a small world. Kinda. It's worse than It's a Small World, apparently. I don't want to tell you the kinds of things I watched growing up. I was watching like art house French films I torrented. And it took 3 weeks to get one anime film from like the 90s. Oh, that's a story for another day. So we're on the Oompa Loompa meth lab, and this lady is a hero because she went on the record saying she had no idea what she was supposed to do, and there was 1 jelly bean per child. You go there and there's 1 jelly bean per child because this place was hosted by checks notes. The House of Illuminati? The Illuminati funded 1 jelly bean per child? She looks so disappointed, and I hate it because she looks like a very nice lady from her interview that she gave. Like, they scammed her, and now she's known as the meth lab Oompa Loompa. And there's a second Oompa Loompa somewhere here. Generative AI is horrifying. This is another picture from the generative AI. He's trying his best, the little guy here. All right, we're getting more pictures. You hold up. I'm gonna get you some more. There's an entire story behind this. Check this out on Twitter. We're just gonna laugh at it for a little bit because it just keeps getting worse and worse. Let's see. Yes, the second Oompa Loompa in the meth lab making jelly beans. Is that what the kids call them nowadays? You can have 1 jelly bean. The first one's free, but you gotta pay for the bag. Oh no. And, oh yes, we have to watch this. So I haven't gotten to the best part of the Oompa. Don't start without me. That's impolite. I haven't introduced this. So the script was 15 pages of AI generated gibberish with a made up villain called the Unknown, an evil chocolate maker who lives in the walls. And the event had no chocolate. Everyone was given a single jelly bean and a cup of lemonade. This is like peak AI. And I just love that the AI had to make up a villain for Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. And it's the Unknown. And we're going to watch this video in a second. This is just so amazing. I almost want to, I wish I went there in a furry costume, because that would have just like landed it. It would have stuck the landing. All right, look at this.
What is that?
What is that? It's the Unknown.
What is that? It's the unknown.
You just hear a kid going, no. The worst part of it is, it's like, kids are the age where this can actually probably be traumatizing and they just don't get it. And that's the horrifying part, honestly. Couples costumes. Oh yeah, this is a good one. New couples costume for Halloween just dropped. The Oompa Loompa and the Unknown. But yeah, it's easy to laugh at stuff like this, but it takes a lot of strength to be gentle and kind and be positive. And this lady, I think this is a much more flattering image. She's really trying. She's doing her best. And there's a follow-up to this where they're talking about like how this lady was basically scammed, how she wasn't paid her promised rate. And I think that's just disgusting in general that they would do something like that. Here is your daily reminder, chat. Please do not cook chicken in NyQuil. Do you know where your Avali are? If they're taking a bath in NyQuil in a sous vide, get them out of there. They'll get overcooked very quickly, and NyQuil is not the best gravy. I don't know where that one came from. Oh, there's another video of the Unknown. The Unknown is my favorite Disney video now. What? Why is this a thing? Well, I actually know who made this. It's AI. Only a computer could think of something so fluffed up. the evil chocolate maker, the Unknown. I love that. It's horrible. I hope this becomes canon. We're not looking through comments because Lord knows I'm going to scroll through Twitter and out of nowhere we're going to see like a 14-foot dong or something. So we're not looking at that. We're closing this window. We're going back to wholesome things. Those kids are going to be waking up in cold sweats for a year. No, mommy, I don't want a Cadbury chocolate egg. The Unknown is inside. Oh, imagine you open a Kinder egg and inside there's a figure of the Unknown. You go and the Easter Bunny is just wearing that mask and hands you an egg, and inside is the Unknown. I don't want to look in the mirror anymore. I'm gonna be honest, like if this was some like wacky performance art that some horribly disturbed person made, I would actually be all for it, because this is the kind of highbrow art that is missing from the world. So never be afraid to create, because you probably will not do worse than what a computer did. Furry pictures over Wonka stuff. I know. I still think it's just absolutely funny. But yes. It's time to bean. Jesse, we gotta cook beans. The egg of the Unknown. Ah, yes. That was my nickname in college. What does that even mean? I don't know. Anyway, back to furry editing. That was the Glasgow Willy Wonka experience. This is why furry conventions are better. If you have any questions about the Glasgow Willy Wonka experience, or maybe furry cons, or video editing, or content creation, this is like open office hours. We're using the dailies method. I had to repeat that because we got a lot of viewers coming in and me talking about Willy Wonka there. Can we ask the furry, like, puzzle room people who go to all the to all the to all the cons who do the furry puzzle rooms, can they make us a Willy Wonka themed room? Oh my god, you know what I just realized? Denver is Willy Wonka themed. Chat, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm gonna pitch that in the AEIOU staff chat, and I will probably be kicked out. It'll be amazing. We just have to we just have to you know, we have to make the unknown a queer icon. That's what we have to do. You heard it here first, chat. Denver is Willy Wonka themed. I want to see weirdos in steel masks and frizzy hair and a black coat. And can I say that I appreciate their commitment to the bit with like the characterization? Like they all had the frizzy hair and the black coat and everything. It's not like, oh, here's a bunch of random props, do something with it. Like this was premeditated. Oh yeah, red panda. Sorry, welcome in everybody. We were talking about the Glasgow Willy Wonka experience. We were showing that on stream just a moment ago. It was horrifying, but I can't stop laughing at it because it's horrifying. But we have red pandas, and red pandas are way cuter, don't you think? Chocolate in bio. Yeah, right. Someone is going to make a movie about this and it'll be on Tubi next summer. I hate that you're right, because the unknown, the evil chocolatier of Willy Wonka, like, look, this is not the first OSHA safety violation Willy Wonka has had in his chocolate factory. If you told me there's some Phantom of the Opera garbage going on and like he turns kids into chocolate by locking him in chocolate walls or something, like some sort of Yu-Gi-Oh plot, I'd believe it. Like, you could have told me that, oh yeah, the unknown is actually in book 3 of Willy Wonka after the glass elevator explodes. I'd be like, yeah? For real? I mean, I read that book when I was like 8, but I'm okay, yeah, sure, okay. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Looks like bamboo the plant. It is bamboo, it's very tasty. Willy Wonka currently in the public domain? I don't exactly know, but I know the Wizards of Oz is. That would actually make a lot of sense. I would say the antagonist of Willy Wonka is capitalism. But that's a conversation we're not having on stream. But ultimately, I definitely think the antagonist is capitalism. Anyway, or it was supposed to be a critique of capitalism or something. I don't know, it's like Starship Troopers. Have you heard about that? Helldivers encouraging people to be bad people. But I don't know, we'll talk about that during a Helldivers stream maybe. What's the over under on how many the unknown cosplays we will see? More than 4, less than 8. That's what I'm thinking. If there is not a group of unknown cosplayers and like a Pokemon unknown as well, that would make my day. Just a group of 4 Willy Wonka unknown cosplayers and like a Pokemon unknown holding a Pokemon unknown plushie in the center, and I would just be like, okay, well that's it. I'm never gonna get a better shot than this one. Day, night, a few clouds, slight chance of a shower throughout the evening, low of 34, winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour in Charlotte, North Carolina on Thursday morning. This has been KITE with your weather alert. Back to you, Kite. Yeah. But yes. What also gets me is the single jelly bean. I think that's one of the... I don't know, if they at least like gave the kids a bag of candy, right? I would feel less bad about it. But a single jelly bean is the kind of stuff AI can only think of. And it is comically grim. Oh my god, that actually reminds me of when I was a kid. We went to summer camp, which I absolutely hated, and I will not let anybody tell me otherwise. There was a Hercules performer that like they took everybody into a gym, and like the dude was like doing calisthenics and like tricks and jumps and stuff like that. And I can't remember if there was like Pan the Fawn or something. It was based off Disney's Hercules and was obviously one of those kids performers. And like they had us like all gather together and like try to rip out of a paper towel, like, I don't know, shibari thing, for the lack of a better term. And the end of it, because I remember this very very viscerally, that he had this like metal pot and like asked us to pray to his father Zeus while holding it up in the air for the bounty of the gods, ambrosia, and like there was like a crash of lightning and all this garbage, and you just hear like something shaking inside after the thing was empty, and he opens it and he tells us to taste the rainbow, and it's Skittles, and everybody got a single Skittle. And it just reminds me of the jelly bean thing. Would you rather have a single Skittle or a jelly bean, chat? Which one would you rather like? But yeah, that's enough of my horrible reminiscing of weird children's performers. At this point, I think clowns are probably less creepy than people who do children's performances.
Yes, thank you. Go.
Alright, well, that is Flynn. Flynn is really cool. Let's see what we can do with Flynn here. We're gonna cut this guy.
Thank you.
Actually, I kind of... So I kind of wanna like cut that like right there, and I actually want that on the upswell because I think that's thematically a little more interesting if we hit it there. My buttons are not doing what they're supposed to, so let's keep hitting them until they do. And then we have an axolotl. You think anybody's taking the Tumblr username Axolitl instead of axolotl? They had to have, right? There's no way nobody's taken that. I bet so. So we're actually going to move this over. So I have some space to move this in the timeline, and we'll see how this looks.
Yes, thank you.
Kind of wish I had some more movement. I kind of want to figure out, because we have some space here. Do we have something? That's just a good boop to end on. Oh yeah, it's this guy. It's Polly Cereal. I'm surprised Polly Cereal doesn't have a tail. We don't really have much that kind of works there though. Oh, that's cute. Very snoot. Like, yeah, I don't think we're finding much we can really scrub here.
Yes, thank you.
We might have to go deeper into the con footage to find something that we want to put in there. Ooh, this guy. This guy's kind of cool. Let's see, that might fit in there as kind of a stopgap because the pandas are on the first floor, so we can kind of fool around with how we want to organize this. We'll have to find some new music after this 1 minute anyway. So like this right there, cut that there, move that over. Let's see how this looks.
Yes, thank you.
So I actually kind of want to cut this a little more actually. Video editing, yay.
Yes, thank you. So good. Excellent. Perfect. Thank you. Give me a clap. Perfect. And
So we really want this at the end here, don't we?
thank you.
Yeah, we just can't nail the timing on this one. Especially since we kind of just have like a hard cut into another 59 seconds because of the dumb music rules.
Give me a flat. Perfect. And
Like it even sucks because like it hits this build up and then we immediately have to go to something else. So there's like no payoff on the build up. Oh, this song might have not been the best one to try to cut, and we might actually. I think we have to end this here and bring in another song, unfortunately. Because it just makes no narrative sense or consistency for it to work the way it does there. And the way we'll actually do it is probably more like this. And then we'll bring this in instead. So we'll cut the heads and tails off these and move them forward. Because when we cut the head and tail off, it gives us just the important part.
thank you. Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you.
All right, we can just end this here and then move on. Even though I hate this so much because like we're supposed to have like a big drop, and this is where we'd put like a really energetic performance or something, and it's not gonna work. So we're just gonna have to kind of do what we can here.
Thank you.
I could have went worse, but hey, we have a cute axolotl to start things off, which is also good. We must go deeper. Yeah, I've dug too deep in editing, be so meticulous. Sometimes you have to do that. Yeah, sometimes you have to be really meticulous to get some good editing. This will bring back winter, huge blizzard, feet of snow. Oh no, I thought we were only supposed to have 2 more weeks of winter. You'll go for the single Skittle blessed by Thor? I thought it was supposed to be Zeus. What was it, Thor? Man, it would explain a lot more, I guess. A jelly bean might be good though. I don't know. Would I eat a single Skittle or a jelly bean? I would say it depends on what flavor. Because if it's like the feet flavored jelly beans, I think I would rather have like, what is the worst flavor of Skittle? I'm about to start a war over the worst flavor of Skittle. Mark my words. Anyway, let's grab a song. You know what? This is what the random number generator gave us. This is what we're going to work with. It's going to be a challenge to see if I can work with the songs I enjoy and see what pops up. I have no idea if this is a good choice or not, chat, but it's a vibe. So you know what? We're going to go for it. Maybe I should have used like Western music because the theme of the con was Western stuff. But that requires more brain cells than I currently have, and more brain cells than whatever TikTok was doing to my video, because I'm still laughing how priority engagement was like 400 views. Oh, TikTok. They are very funny. If you want to learn more about that sort of stuff, feel free to ask me about content creation. We kind of went over it at the beginning of the stream about an hour ago. Wow, is it really 7 o'clock already? We spent an hour and a half talking about Willy Wonka and jelly beans? Impossible. Impossible. Starburst. I like Starburst. The pink ones are my favorite, like everybody's. But yes, I don't like anything orange flavored. I like orange Starbursts. They're pretty good. I think my least favorite Starburst is a yellow one. It's too sour. I don't think I'd ever say no to a Starburst, so if I did get a yellow one, I'd still eat it. Because I would if I wasn't on a diet. Yeah, that kind of works.
Excellent. Perfect. Thank you.
Ah yes, and the interpretive dance by Polly Cereal.
Yeah, it's already ripped, so it's okay.
It's do I just leave this in? What do I do with this? Thanks, Polly Cereal. You're great. Maybe we move this over. Yeah, it's already ripped. It's okay. Strategically placed. I don't think I can make that joke, can I? That's a joke for nobody. Absolutely nobody. And I know exactly who in chat will get it.
Thank you.
And we actually want to cross dissolve this out to kind of smooth this out because I think that'll kind of work well with the music. Kind of being this ethereal, kind of almost acoustic sort of vibe. Maybe we'll do something with that. I haven't really figured out what exactly we'll be doing just yet.
Excellent. Perfect.
This style should be shorter. Because it's amazing just like how the slightest sliver of like a cut can like affect stuff that nobody will notice.
And look at me. Alright, perfect. Alright, perfect.
We just need like a little cut here. Looks like we got something here. Yeah. You know what? Can we do something with that? Yeah, like take half of this, move this over, and then move that over. And then we just immediately go into a fade with Polly Serial here and have his interpretive dance take up the rest of the 30 seconds of this video. We'll cut down the interpretive dance. We find the interpretive war dance of a weasel. They're a stoat, but I know. I shouldn't know after all. I'm getting the most amazing Discord messages right now, and I'm glad chat can't read them right now. Amazing. There was a big article talking about Starburst foolishly throwing in pink Starburst in original candy packages, and people started tweeting. Wait, what? I'm not sure I understand that one. I mean, is pink not the original Starburst, chat? I'm a little confused. I had to read chat because I was that confused about the Starburst thing. I'm like, pink Starburst is not original? Mein Gott, das ist confusing. This is so dumb. How majestic. I'm just gonna put.
Okay.
How majestic. I'm just gonna put that there.
Yeah, it's already ripped, so it's okay.
How majestic. All right, we're gonna cut this here because we gotta fill this out with some other stuff. Polly's cereal really doing the dance. I wonder if I can.
Yeah, it's already ripped, so it's okay.
How majestic. Yeah, that's Polly cereal for you. Great guy. I think that's silly. We like being silly here. We clown around on Kite's Windswept Wanderings. All right, so I think we'll cut that off, or maybe use it in another cut at the end. Well, let's keep it at the end. Maybe we'll need like a little bit of buffer. We could take a little bit from that performance, kind of mix it in. Let's see. Actually, without the sound, this would probably work.
I don't want to break your stuff.
Perfect, you did good.
You know, honestly, without the sound, I think is a little better. That's pretty cute. Alright, so we want to grab this frame, like right here, because it already has some motion. We can kind of go through here. How does that actually look? Boop. Yep, and then we finish it off. I think we want to save that one. We need something in here to kind of finish it off, unless we restructure it just a little. Didn't we already use this one? I thought we already used. Do I have 2 copies of that? That's so weird. Huh. So we had 2 copies of that clip. So this could be, yeah, that feels like its own part. I've recorded them earlier. Hey. I like how he's holding up just a fursuit head like that. You know what? This might be just what we need. Just something completely out there. And this is what we call interpretive video editing. People in the future will ask, what was he thinking? What kind of inspirational energy was he drawing on? What was the emotionality of this scene? And I'll be like, this one kind of fits in here. Let's see how it looks. So what we want to actually do is capture, like, I wanted to capture like that sort of thing, like the raising motion, because we kind of have poly with that raising arm, and we can cross dissolve it, and that's what I'm thinking. Like we have some parity in movement. And then we cut this off, move this over. It's very silly. You know what? We like to be silly here. How does this look?
I love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. All right. We got it. That actually works even better. Yeah. No, that actually works better as a 1 minute kind of cut thingy. All right, so let's voice this over before I forget and I get tired of it, because I will forget. Nailed it. He was keeping ahead. Right. You don't want to break. They're not gonna break my camera. That's why I have a matte box. It protects my camera from noses and it looks fancy. That's the only reason why I have it. In the Halloween packs, they pull all pink starbursts and have no red, orange, and yellow. Really? I didn't know that. Huh. That sounds tasty. Purple grape pie. That sounds good too. I love pie. I love a pie. Very symbolic indeed. All right. Let's voice over this intro really quick. It's pent. I'll figure it out. It's pandemonium in Oklahoma, and there's nothing lesser about these pandas. Tails and Tornadoes FurCon has plenty of fursuiters that will absolutely blow you away, or fan you away. You'll be fans of these fursuiters. Yeah, that's the one we'll go with. Here's the sheriff to take me away. You know, I'll just say that. The one we'll go with. I see. Here's the sheriff to take me away for that one.
Yes, thank you. So good.
I'm sure there's a Genshin joke here, but I don't play Genshin. Maybe that's all we need to do is like, 30 seconds of bad puns. I hope you're ready for axolotl.
Thank you.
There's axolotl. I don't know where I'm going with this. I want to that's a pun I might as well do. How about axolotl dose of axolotl before we head down to the lobby? I'm already getting sleepy. I'm yawning at my own jokes. Just being silly. Got taken away by the sheriff. Yeah, exactly. I do want some Starburst now. That'd be kind of tasty. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Yeah, unfortunately, I do not play Genshin Impact. I'm not a huge fan of gacha games. I think it's kind of predatory that I have to pay $400 to enjoy the entire story of a game. But that's just me. Hydration time. Potassium enriched water. Sounds like something in a Metal Gear Solid game, honestly. And there's no fursuit. How do we do this pun?
Thank you.
Something spin. Take a little spin. Axolotl slip in with an axolotl.
Thank you.
Before we head down to the lobby, let's have an axolotl spin with an axolotl.
Excellent.
Good enough.
And look at me. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Did you rip your pants?
Polycereal.
It's already ripped, so it's okay.
Ah, how majestic. Isn't it majestic, chat?
That's a joke nobody will hear because my microphone.
Boar's Head Deli, you know? That's a joke that's regional, I think. What? I should probably say something like, I should be like, but here are some of the best examples of fursuiting I saw at TTFC. Take me away for that one.
Yes, thank you.
But before I go, these are some of the most wonderful examples of fursuiting that I saw at TTFC this year. Yeah, I think that ties it in nicely. Let's hit the random song button and see what pops up. I think this is a better song. Yeah, we'll run with this one. Do 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 do. Man, this is just really weird and funky way to edit. I don't know how I like it. I I really hope that TikTok gets its stuff together so I don't have to worry about all my stuff getting muted. But I'd rather people see this than not see it. And at this point, if that's the only way I can use music, well... oh well. Nothing is easy. It ain't easy being wheezy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, can I open that? I actually thought that was a really funny meme. It's not so wheezy after all, was it? Yeah. I like that meme. It's a little weasel. Weasley creature. Alright, so here we have a nice like roll in. This is probably something we're gonna have to edit because it's over 30 seconds. We're trying to hit 30-second marks. We're being very bad at it, chat. But that's about my hallmark at this point. I don't want to cut off any parts that, you know, might be cool to somebody. So, like, this is something that we can actually kind of chop a little. I'm honestly thinking if I just have to use the silly 3-second rule, just to, like, keep people interested with scene shifts. Because if you ever watch a Michael Bay movie, they change the scene every 3 seconds for a purpose. Because they don't want you to get bored by the explosions. That is, yes, the official reasoning. Very, very weird, if you ask me. So we probably want to like catch this close up on the way out because we're going to have another like maybe close up here. I don't know exactly what happened here, but I think this might actually be a good place to do it because we got this close up and then we have this like funny little bap and fall, and we'll figure out what to do with this in a second. That actually worked out kind of good with that music. And then that's where we're gonna cut it. I don't know what else we're gonna do with this, but we're going somewhere with this. I honestly, I don't know. I feel like I'm a little commentaried out on just saying things that stand out. Like all these fursuits are just really cool, and I like looking at them. But like, I feel like sometimes I'll just be like, oh, this one has really cool teeth, or like I really like the little accessories this one has. And I like this little like chain thingy, and I like this guy's like little snoot because it kind of looks like a heart. I feel like if I just do that for every single fursona, it's like, oh, I like this guy's teeth too. I like this guy's ears too. I like this guy's accessories. They're all very cool. It's just gonna turn into that for 10 minutes. You gotta reconfigure a surprise gift. Oh no, that sounds horrifying. But yes. Oh no, I'm missing things in chat. What's going on? $400? Yeah. So real for that kite. Yeah, the Genshin thing. There's a big buzz about air flavored water. What? Air flavored water? What? Also, yeah, hope you have a great night, Destroyer. Thanks for dropping by. Boar's Head, like the Fred Meyer Kroger brand? No, that's it. You got it, Snack Pack. Ding, ding, ding. You get one unknown jelly bean. You don't have to come collect it. It will find you. I don't have any real advice. I pretty much just throw my videos together and call it good enough. Sometimes it feels like that, you know? Like sometimes you have like an inspired shot and you're like, oh, this is amazing and I want everybody to see it. Like some of my documentary stuff where I like really put myself into it. I'm like the family one kind of screwed me up for a bit because I had a lot of feelings about that video. But nobody watched it. Well, you know, I'm being facetious. Word. That I joke about it because I'm like, yeah, why didn't my documentary get 1 million views? But sometimes, you know, it do be like that. It was a pretty interesting documentary too, I would say. But hey. Water flavored air, that's called drowning. Or actually, no, that's called high humidity, chat. Base explosions. We're back. Welcome back. I don't have any real advice for some saguaro cactus porcupine hybrid. Yo, somebody call Cactus Bat. We have another cactus person. Commission settings? I mean, have you seen the space cactuses from Final Fantasy? That's kind of cool. Honestly, you got to get in contact with Cactus Bat, who is another cactus person. And I think a cactus porcupine is real cool. And then, like, I kind of want you two to meet each other because you're both cactus furries, and that's kind of cool. I like the idea. Cactuses are cool. I like cactuses. They're very cuddly. Air up things. Hey, there's Cactus Bat. Hey, Cactus Bat, check out I Am Arizona Ball. They are the other cactus person in here. You should go check them out. They are looking for advice on where to draw their cactus porcupine hybrid who lives in the Sonoran Desert. Do they have sushi in Florida? Oh yeah, they definitely have sushi in Florida. They have fish there, so of course they would have sushi. I think I had sushi in Florida actually back when we were in Megaplex. Center ring on the water bottle was a placebo event into tasting something that isn't there. That sounds like a great idea, yo. Actually, maybe it's not so dumb after all. I'm sorry, chat. My brain just kind of burnt out for a minute because I was like, what if they make the water smell like gamer sweat? And then I immediately just went, no, that's a horrible idea. Gamer bath water, 100% normal water. Contains no gamer bath. Oh, good lord. We talk about Kurt's things here while we're editing. Horrible, horrible things. So I actually want to cut like right there before everyone kind of breaks apart, because then it's a bit less messy of a shot, saves us a few seconds. Do 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 do. So we have that like funny. So we should probably immediately like warp into something else, like cross dissolve into something else. Yeah, like that. That might work. You see, the dailies method works. When Jesus takes the wheel, the editing goes smoothly. Ah, yes. I love it when we just use the dailies method and something actually pops out that's usable. Oh, that would have actually been an even better, but this will actually still work because there's a spinny thing. Very fancy. That's always cool to see. All right, so we're probably gonna end. Yeah, like right there, because we actually have some matching music, and then we'll trim it down. Let's find something. Do we have somebody waving or doing... Oh, that's a surprise. Yeah, that's a surprise. And it actually matches the color. Maybe this will cross dissolve well. Yeah, let's shorten it down just a little. It has that creature energy. Yeah. Good creature. And that's where we want it to actually start cutting out. So we're gonna trim this right here. Boom, boom. Apply our dissolves. And that's another minute. Do, 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 do. And we'll see how this looks. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You love the calico. You've noticed this person. They are perceived. Yes. Like G Fuel? What? Why does your G Fuel smell like gamer musk? Chat, what is going on? I hate this. Gamer bathwater flavored air. Gross. This is what I get for looking at chat. I liked it when we were talking about the cursed Willy Wonka exhibit. That was way more fun. Do we have somebody with horns that we can match up? Because you got like this close up. You're flappy. You're very unique. Man, I keep running into you. I mean, yeah, why not? Oh, hey, you're really unique. You go there, and then Panda kind of rounded out there. We'll edit this down. You could tell which fursuits I really liked. And honestly, that like outfit, I think furries and outfits can't be understated because it just adds so much character, no pun intended. How much more do we have? I mean, we still have a lot to go. We used to have like 5 minutes of content. So probably gonna take us until 9. What's going on Discord? Yes, we were talking we were thinking of going to Furry Migration, and our hotel room at Furry Migration had roaches, so they comped a night. And honestly, I kind of wish they comped more than just a night for roaches, because that definitely was a time. Okay, I want that segment with the fancy music. We can make use of this. All right. Yeah. All right, this might actually work. Just have to figure out where to cut it. What happened? It's very funky. Alright, so we're just going to cut. I have no idea how long a minute is right now, but we do want to cut this, and I'm assuming that's about a minute. So we can cut this and figure out where it ends and kind of go from there. What if we do this?
Fans of these fursuiters.
So let's just start taking little pieces off the top and see how much we have to cut off the top. Perfect. Problem solved, chat. We have another bite-sized chunk of unhinged music to add to our collection of 59-second clips, because that is what is required of TikTok for whatever reason. Insane, in my opinion, but... yeah, you know what? This actually works. I like this. Cute character, and we're actually going to cut right there. Boop, boop. We're going to move the stylish part there, and we're going to move the rest of them probably over there. What else do we have here? I cut this down by 11. So what I want to do is try to catch him in the act of doing some flappies. Also not cut up the music. And we'll see how that works. Do, 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 do.
Need some arm flaps. Oh, I love that. Cool way. Thank you so much.
This is a little silly, but we're making it work. I want to use all of these because all of these are pretty fun.
Alright, awesome. Thank you.
It just runs off.
Thank you. Love you too. You're so awesome. Oh my god, that lighting. That elation. Oh, it's perfect. You look like an angel lit up.
I feel like we've already used this clip like 4 or 5 times.
You look like an angel.
I feel like I've used this clip. Have we used this clip before, chat? I think we have. Or maybe I just kept getting that clip because it was just a very good clip, you know? I feel like furries fooling around in boxes is probably, Oh yeah, we definitely want, what's his face? Bandit from the Bluey series to be like one of the headliners there. So we can't exactly use that one there. Oh hey, there's Polyserial and Bandit. You've never seen Bluey's dad like this before. Only on KITE pay-per-view, 1995 plus tax plus tip, but only just the tip. Plus tip. Have you ever seen that? Like, that'll be 1995 plus tip from the like pizza people, and it's like, what do you mean plus tip? Avatar is confirmed to be coming to Fortnite. Huh, that's kind of interesting. Polyserial montage 2023. You know, when is Polyserial's birthday? Somebody figure out Polyserial's birthday and I'll make a Polyserial montage for him. That'd be kind of funny. But yes. Seems like all furries have a crush on Bandit. Don't blame them. I mean, he is like literally the most eligible dad around. Like, Bandit is probably literally the best cartoon dad on the planet. And probably the only cartoon dad that actually goes through a character arc about being a better dad and not being an asshole, which is amazing. Wish Bandit was my dad. Honestly, Bluey has a very perfect family. Great cartoon. 100% would show it to my children. But yes. Hello, Beanie the Vixen. Hopefully you're having a good time. We're just editing some TTFC, Tails and Tornadoes for Con, and we talked about curse stuff earlier. So if you like curse stuff, you should go back into the video and check it out before the YouTube ad monster fills it with ads. What? Do I have anything that's like... Man, I picked out like some really flourishy... Oh, hello. Is this a Martin as well? Weasley character? Maybe that's like a nice flourish looking character. I love this guy. Big snoot. Furries or boxes just isn't it. Not for that clip of music. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we can put you in. I think you actually fit in pretty well at the end here.
Alright, awesome. Thank you. Ready?
So we actually want it to be like right there because that's where the music is. Do we have a short clip of something? Polyserial, now's your time to be filler. Perfect.
Alright, awesome. Thank you.
Wow, that's like the perfect filler. How did Polyserial do that? That actually worked. This is definitely not my best work, but I'm trying very hard with the restrictions that have been placed on me.
A wave or a pose. Perfect.
Fancy.
Perfect.
Very pretty. Then we can just do that and add in another clip. TTFC was kind of a weird con because I spent a lot of it watching Bluey from what I remember. Was that ACFI? It was one of those cons that like I watched like 5 or 6 seasons of Bluey in the hotel room because somebody was just watching it. One of our roommates was watching it. And it was surprisingly, like, entertaining, and I'm not entirely sure why. Just a well-written show, I guess. Alright, so what I want is to capture that, and that might just be our capstone thingy here. Yeah, actually that works. Boom, done. And then just dissolve it out. Yeah, that'll do. Do 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 do. Cool. All right, next minute-long clip. Let's see what we can do here. Polycereal bowl montage. Furries in boxes, just cats being cats. Everybody likes boxes. Foxes in boxes. Dachses in boxes. Zoxes and foxes. Socks in box. Have you ever had socks that come in boxes? Where am I going for spring break? I don't get a spring break. I don't even know when spring break is. I'm too old. I haven't really decided. This is too energetic, I think. This is like something you'd hear in Silent Hill, so I don't know if we're going to use that. But yeah, when is spring break? I actually don't know, but I'm probably just going to stay home. Yeah, this will work. Yeah, so if you're wondering, this is going to be best of week. What does that mean? It means that we're going to be doing best of videos all week, and I might not have any commentary because they're all the best of and amazing. And if I keep just saying these guys are amazing over and over and over, I'm running out of stuff to say. So yeah, that's best of week. Once we're done with best of week, we'll probably do scalies. I'm hoping a friend can help me out with canines, felines, and other stuff. And hopefully we can get our backlog done before Golden State FurCon and Las Vegas FurCon, because I would like to mentally recharge my editing batteries before those two cons in the New Year's, because further confusion I had to punch out. You know, I got like a media pass and everything. I was like, I just couldn't. It was a bridge too far after MFF and me getting COVID and stuff. And once I got like COVID, I was like, nah, it's better that I don't go, because then it turns into a super spreader event, and that's a bad thing. Should this be the bandit cut? You haven't seen Bandit like this before. You haven't seen Bluey's dad like this before. This is just gonna be the Polly cereal cut. I bet you haven't seen Bluey's dad like this before. Yeah, there you go. That's the Polly cereal cut. And here he is, pouring mustard all over himself. Hashtag Vormeta. It's not easy being wheezy. This is a cool suit. I like how simple it is, but how like striking it is, and just like how well, I don't know, simple colors do really just go very well together. You know, when you think about it. It just catches my eye. All these suits are great in general. Where do we put these? These two weirdos. I don't think I got that clip, but like, during this con, I literally like walked up to this guy. I was like, wait a second. I recognize this guy, and I go back to like the TTFC chat and like I pull out a sticker and it's like, wait a second, this is your ma. And like, I'll never forget. It's like, yeah, that's my sticker pack. How do you find it? It's like, I have no idea, but I found it, and like, it's you. It is that guy. I wish I recorded that, because that was one of the moments where I like looked at somebody's art and sticker pack on Telegram. I was like, wait a second, I recognize this sticker. I wonder if anybody's like done that to me in real life, where they're like, wait a second, you're that guy. I don't know. Has that ever happened to anybody? Be kind of funny. Who wants Polly cereal for breakfast? Nah, they don't taste good. I want to eat them. Top 10 best Polly cereal moments. Yeah, maybe I should do top 10 Polly cereal moments. Am I going to TFF? TFF is a no. I had a room. I couldn't afford the plane tickets. After like thinking about it really hard, I decided to save the money. Because it's been rough, especially with like how the YouTube channel has gone. Most of what I make on YouTube, I put immediately back into cons and gear and stuff. And recently, you know, January, February, March, they're the lowest times a year. So I couldn't afford the plane tickets or really justify them. Because for the same cost of going to Texas, I could go to Japan or Europe. And I don't understand why Texas and Oklahoma are so hard to get to from Las Vegas, because I love those cons. It's just I couldn't afford them. But next year, I'm hoping that I can. I'll be at FWA. FWA tickets were super cheap. It was like $150 round trip. So that was like nothing. But I did have to make a decision, and I decided to skip TFF because it would have been the most expensive con of the year. And I just... like I said, I couldn't afford it. But yes. Enjoy your set, Tavi. I'll have to listen to that a little later when I'm winding down. And I hope you bring down the house or set the roof on fire or mix up those plates like a mad professor jockey. I think that's this proper 70s jive lingo for your bad self. Gonna charge the floor. Yeah, charge it like an electric vehicle until everybody gets overheated and melts down. I think the correct term is set them on fire in a platonic way. Foxes are the closest thing to a cat dog hybrid. Oh yeah, cats are just foxes are just cat software running on dog hardware. And fennec foxes are just illegally modified satellite dishes, obviously. It's not easy being gleazy. Does anyone have a PlayStation, like an original PlayStation? I had an original PlayStation when I was a kid. Great game. I love the PS1 graphics style. What if I had PS1 graphics kite? That might be kind of fun. That was a weird sound. All right, let's get back to editing because we have our song. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got. Once I find my mouse. I should definitely be like, you haven't seen Bandit Healer like this before. Only at your local FurCon. This makes it sound like it's something worse than it is. You haven't seen Bandit Healer like this before. Only at your local FurCon that you can say hello to such a wonderful fatherly icon. Wait. Do we have the thumbnail? Is this the thumbnail, chat? Is this the thumbnail? Anyone who has played Helldivers knows that this is the fist of family values. Is this the thumbnail, chat? I think this is the thumbnail. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, that might actually be the thumbnail. I'm a horrible person. That looks even more like panties now. You see, chat, it's okay. It's okay to manufacture context if you if you do it with good intentions. I have no idea what I'm trying to say here. Okay, maybe something more wholesome here. Alright, maybe a photo shoot is a more wholesome idea. Alright, maybe a photo shoot is the more wholesome idea.
I can't believe he ragdolled.
I'm dead.
Oh, hey, there's lemon. I blame Polly Cereal for this video, honestly. Like, people come in here expecting Bluey, all they'll get is Polly Cereal. This is the Polly Cereal supercut. This is how you get views. You bait them with world's most eligible daddy, and then you give him Polly Cereal instead. Like, Bandit is the prize at the bottom of the Polly Cereal, but oh my god, there's so many jokes I could make here. And I haven't even started talking about milk. Oh no, we're done. We're done here. I think the joke is that if you don't know who Polly Cereal is, you're just really confused and is like, what are you talking about? Are you okay? And everybody else who does know Polly Cereal, they're like, ah, yeah, he's, that makes sense. There's multiple layers to this joke that you hopefully do not understand.
My bag.
Your guess is as good as mine at this point. This was supposed to be a Bluey video, but your guess is as good as mine at this point. This was supposed to be a Bluey video, but your guess is as good as mine at this point. Is that mustard? Oh, Polly Cereal. Alright, which one of these cuts is actually better? This is so dumb. Yeah, let's start there. We can cut all of this out. We don't need that much. Polly Cereal. This is gonna be the worst Bluey clip I have ever done. It's gonna be great. Everyone's gonna love it. I'm just gonna upload this to TikTok right now, and I'm gonna use my algorithmic boost. Oh my god. Chat. Chat. We're gonna upload that part of the video alone. It's gonna be amazing. What if that's my first 100,000 view video? Is whatever that video is. I shall charge the floor $20 for existing. What did I miss in chat other than lose like half my viewers because of that clip? Anyway, You don't know who Polycereal is? Polycereal, if you don't know who Polycereal is a great friend of the channel, and they're very silly, and they do silly things, and they're a stoat. And they dance around doing very silly things. Because that's what Polycereal does. They're very silly. I should be like, what's on the menu? Oh, actually. Maybe that might actually... Yeah, that might actually work. That is dumb enough to work. What's on the menu? You probably don't want to know. If you ask what's on the menu at a FurCon, you probably don't want to know the answer. Mustard? If you ask what's on the menu at a FurCon, you probably don't want to know the answer. Just saying. Alright, that's where we want to cut it.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh, it's too easy to make those jokes. Can I get a to-go box instead? Can I get that in a to-go box instead? Can I get that in a to-go box instead? You see, sometimes the jokes write themselves. I don't think we'll do anything with that one. Need some music or something. Do we have any other food-related footage so this isn't just like some horrible non sequitur? Is that somebody holding a giant marshmallow? No. There's nothing food related. How long is this? 440, 415. That's like 30 seconds of weirdness. We return you back to your regularly scheduled best of fursuits. Anyway, we return you back to your regularly scheduled best of fursuits. There. That's how we'll salvage this cut. That'll work. Alright. And we'll just slide these together. We need some music. We need to figure out some music. But we're almost done. And we're actually under 8 minutes, which is not great because we cut out a lot. Oof. Oof, ow, my absolute algorithmic reach. Well, if we don't hit 8 minutes, that is too bad because we're probably going to cut this down. It's going to be around 7 minutes. Ugh. Hiccup. Yeah, I don't think I have any TTFC stuff that I can kind of make the, well, for 30 seconds short, I'll do something. It's definitely not going to be 30 seconds shorter, though. Kind of weird that we cut that much. We had like 10 minutes, and you're telling me we cut like 4 minutes more? 4 minutes of video? Wow, that's way over my estimates. Yeah, you know, maybe we could do something with this. Let's see what this sounds like. If you ask what's on the menu at a FurCon, you probably don't want to know the answer. Just saying.
Oh my god. Oh no. I'm dressing myself.
What's that Chinese proverb? A duck brings in seasoning?
Oh
Where you should put it on.
my
a to-go box instead. All right, I need to cut this down so we don't go over our weird little limit of 59 seconds, because that's what we're working with. Thanks, TikTok. Boom. Anyway, we return you back to your regularly... All right, we're gonna cross-dissolve this out because it is definitely very jarring of a transition. And at this point, this is turning into family photos kind of silliness. I actually want to cut that there, and then just go there. They can't move, chat. Alright, then we have this music, and we can cross-dissolve this in. And then cut that off so it's a little more dynamic. And I'll make it work.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
I'll actually cut it off early so we can fit another clip in here. And let's see what the dailies method gives us. These I think I want to save for a lobby shot. These are all lobby shots. Do I have anything out of sequence that we can kind of put here? That's all out of sequence. I think that's everything we have. This long shot probably isn't going to do it. We might only have like 5 minutes more. Huh. Really? So we actually want to cut that there, and then do one of these, and one of those, and move that there, and there we go.
That's actually perfect because I needed a stair shot and you look great.
I don't even remember what I needed a stair shot for. But actually, I think we want to get this close up. Looks a little nicer. And maybe we'll do something else elsewhere.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Or maybe actually move that there. I like this suit. This is a pretty cute suit. It's a very cool suit. Let's actually cut that there. Trying to figure out how to like do this. What did I need a stair shot for? I had some plans, but my brain is very smooth and all my ideas fall off.
Because I needed a stair shot and you look great for some stairs.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I do not remember why I needed a stair shot. It is truly a mystery. Maybe I was going to do a hotel review? Well, if I ever need one, I know where to find it.
So much. I appreciate that.
It is truly a mystery. Nobody knows. Not even I. Stairs. They are truly a mystery. Yeah, we'll just leave that alone. Yeah, you know what? That's good enough. And we'll just end it at that. And then we'll just grab some music for that. I have a couple here. Bird, 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 bird. Cool flappy creature. Alright, so what do we do with this bird shot? What's going on here? Bird, bird, bird. Actually, I don't even think I need to add music to this one.
Perfect. Awesome.
On the last day, sometimes it's nice to just listen to the crowd. There. That's what I'll say. I won't even look for some new music.
You're fursuited. You're very fursuited.
what? Oh, the Protogen. Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah, we'll just leave these as is. I think they're just good. On the last day of a fur con, something something. Yeah.
appreciate that.
Some stairs.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Sometimes on the last day of a fur con, all you need to do is sit down, do some people watching, and listen to the crowd. Bam, we're done. Alright, I will probably upload this video of... You want to call it Wednesday, chat? So I have some time to do some backlog stuff. Maybe we'll even call it... Maybe we'll call it Wednesday. Then I'll upload some... I'll upload a Protogen video tomorrow to TikTok. And then I'll upload this Wednesday. Maybe I'll polish it up a little bit more. Maybe do some color grading. For now, I've done 2 streams in a row. Maybe I'll do some hell diving. Maybe free democracy and liberty and all that good stuff. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just prep for tomorrow because there's a lot to do. We still got a lot more. We finished the best of TTFC. Next thing that we have to do is going to be, let's think. Wednesday, what are we doing? We have Megaplex, we have BLFC, and we have Denver. So they're all big, big cons that I'm dreading to go through because there's like 4 folders in each of these. Let's do Megaplex. We'll do Megaplex, the unique suits of Megaplex. Let's call that Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? Wait, today is Wednesday. What do you mean today's Wednesday? Uh-oh. What I meant to say is tomorrow I'll upload a Protogen video to TikTok. And then Friday I'll upload this video, and on Friday we'll do video editing. And I'll take tomorrow off to maybe guess, or maybe I'll stream tomorrow. I don't know. Who knows? If you see me streaming, say hello. I'm going to jump and maybe do some other stuff in my real life, like take a shower because I'm probably stinky. And I got myself some new conditioner that probably smells very nice. Wouldn't you like to see my soft and conditioned perfect fur? All right, well, hopefully everybody had some fun talking about the Willy Wonka thing and in general and about TikTok. And fingers crossed the Bluey video goes viral. But other than that, that is TTFC done with. We got Denver, we got Megaplex, we got BLFC that we still need to take care of. And after that, we got a whole bunch of scalies. We got a whole bunch of cats and dogs. We got Scullies. Maybe we'll do Scullies after we're done with the best ofs. And then we got a whole folder of special stuff. Oh man, it just keeps happening. There's a lot. Did we do the bird videos? I think we did the bird video. Do we have more birds? Was the flappy? No, we definitely did the bird video. I had to make sure because I was like, did we do the bird video? We did. And then we have a folder of after dark videos, which are probably going to be the last ones. We'll have a week of nothing but after dark furry videos. So that'll be kind of fun. Yeah. And we also have a chemo video collection that we're going to roll out. It's probably going to be a short one. And we have some shorts to do, like, for example, Jesus, because we all love furry Jesus, and furry Jesus is way overdue. We also have a bunch of, like, normie interactions with normies, candid, should you get a fursuit, and, like, crafty and creative stuff. Should you get a fursuit? No, you don't. You don't have to. You can just go to a fur con and enjoy the time like everybody else. And there is, I'm actually going to check really quick. 17 items. That's 8. We got 22. This is definitely a 10-minute video. 13. And then there are 22. Wow. We have a lot of videos of people without suits having fun at fur cons. We got at least like probably another 3 weeks worth of editing to do. I'm probably gonna knock some stuff out on my own time as well. But hey, I'm gonna try to stream every day. Might not happen, might happen, who knows? I'll see you all in the next one. So good night, hope you have a wonderful night. I'll see you either at a con or who knows, tomorrow, maybe at the end of the week. I don't know, time means nothing to me anymore. Goodbye. The button isn't working. Oh well, bye.